What do you fear most in your twin flame connection? Is it the fear of abandonment, the fear of rejection, or the fear of love? Which is a bit of the two, to be honest. Because the fear of love, we're afraid that we're going to get hurt. We're afraid to let our walls down. But it's only when the love becomes stronger than our fear that things will come into alignment. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a founder and empowerment coach. I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. We fear love because love has been painful for us in the past. But it's only when we let our walls down that the love becomes stronger than fear. Now, don't get me wrong. The intensity of the twin flame love is powerful. That love is strong. But because of the pain we've been through in the past, that fear is fucking stronger. That's massive. And we don't even realize it. All we've ever wanted was to be loved unconditionally, to be loved well, to have healthy love, to have divine love. But we've been hurt so many times by what we've seen as love that sometimes the fear of the unknown love can overpower the love we have for our twin flame. And this is it. For example, I'll give you an example, or I'll explain a little bit better. So how we feel about our twin flame. We don't fall in love with our twin flame. We do not. We've loved our twin flame for lifetimes, forever. There was no, since the beginning of time, if there's such a thing, we have loved our twin flame from day one. But because we've forgotten, because of our spiritual amnesia, we re-remember that we love our twin. But because of our human walls, because of our fear, because of the pain of the past, because of what we've been through, our walls are literally preventing our human side to feel it. So you'll know that at the start of this connection, there's this divine spiritual feeling. There's a massive recognition. There is that constant state of a euphoric energy, and that's what it is. It's a massively euphoric energy. So you can find your soul remembers first, and you can feel it in your soul that you're in love with your twin flame and that you've always been in love with them. But your ego mind prevents you from feeling it on a human level. And this happened for me, because obviously when I met my twin flame in the physical, I didn't know straight away. There was an instant recognition. Yes, there was an instant soul connection. But because I'd been on a catalyst journey, I didn't know what it was. I was like, is this just a soulmate? I just didn't know. But I knew there was an instant recognition. So I knew. But because of my walls and the veil of, I suppose, amnesia, I was like, I don't want to feel anything. My heart is blocked. My heart was so fucking blocked. I was constantly triggered, you know what I mean? And I was like, don't let your walls down. This is a human connection. I kept putting it into the human aspect. So I was literally at arm's length. It was like, keep this as far away as possible so you don't get hurt. And that's effectively what we do. No matter if we recognize them, I recognized him as someone I knew. My soul knew him. But at the same time, my human was like, don't go there. Just hold back. You know what I mean? Just don't let your walls down. And I could literally, I was so comfortable with him straight away, and I can speak with him and all that kind of stuff. But literally, my walls are still kind of, just kind of peeping at the top there. It's like if I come over too far, I'm going to get hurt. The human keeps coming in, and that's what happens. This is what happens when we're triggered. And we keep labeling it or concentrating on the 3D side of things. And we keep saying, they're doing this, they're doing that, which are all human concepts. Where in actual fact, we have to keep going back to the soul recognition. And that's what has helped me when I've had doubts. Before I really, after recognizing him, it didn't take long for me to kind of go, shit, I think he's my twin flame. But it took for me probably the guts of a year before I really actually said, I'm 100,000,000% right here. You know what I mean? It took me a long time to actually be so true to that, and to let my human kind of go, yes, this is 100% your twin flame. So my walls were still up, and it took it was over a year and a half after meeting him in the physical, before my human walls actually came down enough where I was like, I can feel it on a human level as well. There's a difference. And I think that's the most lovely part of the twin flame connection, is you're re-remembering the love, right? So your soul feels it first. But because of the walls that you still have up and all the work that you still need to do, you don't really get to feel it. And you know, when you're like, you know, you just fall deeper and deeper. Like the feelings get stronger and stronger and stronger. The more you heal, the more you let your walls down, the more intense the feelings get. And I remember the last time I kissed him, like literally I could feel all my walls just evaporate. And my human felt it. All I could feel in my mind was like, I'm telling me love him, telling me love him, telling me love him. I was like, my human knew. Like I knew my soul loved him from day one. But my human actually loved him as well. I think it's the most profound experience, or, you know, it was a really profound moment for me, for me to actually feel completely naked, effectively, spiritually naked. And my walls were, and I suppose humanly naked, because all my walls had come down, and in that moment I could feel the soul love and the human love intertwined together. And that happened just for a few moments, right? Because I haven't seen him since. And we went into separation again. But like, it was like, can you imagine what that's going to be like? As we heal and as we grow, and as we let those walls down, obviously the intensity gets stronger, the soul connection gets stronger, as well as the human connection. And it's not that it wasn't stronger. Like, this is the thing, it was always strong, always intense, but we haven't been allowing ourselves to feel it because of that amnesia and because of the healing that we've had to do. So like, it actually just grows and grows and grows and grows. So if you've already had that experience where you've had that soul and human love kind of merging together, that's what you've got to look forward to. So like, this is why it's so important to work on your unworthiness wound and to work on those walls, because that's how we let the love in. And like, you know, we have to ask ourselves, why are we so scared, afraid of love? Why? Because of what we've been through. Like, my model of love growing up, it was volatile. I'd never seen healthy romantic love. I'd never seen closeness. I'd never seen affection. I never saw a real affection. And I never experienced that. You know, I never experienced it myself. But then after a few years, I met some people who were in actually really lovely relationships, and I actually saw true love, and I was like, wow, this thing is real. You can actually, it's not just in fairy tales or books. This thing is real. And then when I realized I was a twin flame, I could feel that love start to bubble up inside me, even before I met my twin flame physically. I could feel that love intensify on the 5D. And I believed in it then, and I was like so excited for it. But the minute I met my twin flame in the 3D, my walls were massively up. And I said this before, I had done so much on my catalyst journey. I had already awakened, I was awakening, and I'd gone through so many dark nights of the soul, so much healing, so much inner child work, so much inner teen work, so much shadow work. And I said this, I met my twin flame in the physical. I was like, this is going to be fucking easy. I've already got the work done. I was so fucking wrong. Like, the amount of shit that I've gone through since I met my twin flame, all the pain, all the heart awakening, the heartbreak, the dark nights of the soul, all of this shit, I was like, I reawakened again. And, you know, I don't regret any of it. Like, it's made me so much better. But, like, I did have to go through it all again. But it made me realize how high my walls were again. How intense it was that I was blocking myself from love. So you have to ask yourself that question as well. And I've mentioned this before. You're running as well. If your twin flame is running, you are running as well. Why are you running? Why? Like, if you've got that unworthiness wound that keeps coming up, that's because your heart is still blocked. Our heart chakra is probably one of the biggest things that we have to unblock. Like, all our chakras, obviously, we have to unblock. But our heart chakra, we really have to concentrate on opening that. You cannot receive love if you're blocked. If you're constantly angry with your twin flame for their behavior, your heart is blocked. And this is the thing, like, I've said this before, we can go into heart opening energy after seeing our twin flame, but it closes again the minute they do something we don't like. And we go back into the energy of, fuck you, like, I love you, but like, fuck you, you're after hurting me. That's what we're feeling like. And that means our heart is closed again. So we have to come back to opening our heart. This is unconditional love on both sides. So we have to let go of, I hate saying letting go of the past, but like, we do have to let go of the past. We have to heal our past. We have to heal those wounds and come back into, like, open heart energy. Like, we have to start to get strong enough where any time that they do something that hurts us, we have to say, that's okay. This is a part of the journey. I will remain heart open. You still have to remain, in that receptive energy. Because if we're constantly in this energy of back and forth, it's like heart closed, heart open, heart closed, heart open. We're never going to fully be able to receive or give the love that we fully intend to give. So it's in opening ourselves to love through healing that we'll get to where we need to be. And it does get there. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Since, like, I've gone through another heart closing between my massive heart wall breakdown, like, you know, and now. But I'm back in the heart open energy. And I feel free again. Do you know what I mean? The freedom you feel when your heart is open, it's such a weight lifted. But it does get better. I think the reason I'm kind of doing this video is to kind of reassure you guys that it's not all for nothing. We're constantly going around in circles. We're constantly in this closed heart energy. Fear of the unknown. Fear of not being chosen. Fear that we're not worthy. Fear that we're not good enough. Fear that we're going to be abandoned and rejected again. But these are all wounds connected to our past. In healing those wounds and letting go of those wounds, we can open our heart fully and we can be in this empowering love energy. And it's not just for physical union. It's to come into that love energy within ourselves. So first it has to start with you. Yourself, you know, loving yourself unconditionally. Feeling heart open with yourself. Because, like, we close our hearts to ourselves as well. Do you know what I mean? If you're disconnected from yourself, if you're not in love with yourself, if you're not feeling worthy in yourself, your twin flame can't make you feel worthy. You need to do that on your own. So you have to get into that heart open space alone within yourself first. That's when your heart starts to grow bigger and bigger. And that's when you can receive in the divine love that is waiting for you. So trust that and trust the process. It all starts with you. It all starts with letting those walls down first. Letting yourself remember how much you love your twin flame and how much you've always loved them. And allow yourself to feel it. We're only afraid of the pain and the hurt because of what we've been through in the past. But if we remain in this heart open energy for our twin flame and for ourselves, we can't get hurt. You know what I mean? You can only really be hurt by somebody else based on your level of wounding. So the more you heal from your past, the less you're going to be hurt by anyone else because you're in that sovereignty, you're in that open heart love energy for yourself. So this is where we need to get. And it's blissful. Do you know what I mean? To be in a constant state of love all the time. Like even just everything in life brings you gratitude, brings you joy. It's like you go out and see the trees and it's like everything is blooming and everything is beautiful all the time, even if it's raining, and it's been raining here for the last 2 fucking months. Do you know what I mean? And like, but even you can go outside and you see the beauty in the outside, you see the beauty in the world, you see the beauty in yourself. So this is what we're doing right now, and I got such strong energy that this is the time that we really need to remain heart open because everything is coming to us. We just need to be ready to receive. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and nothing more than to help you in your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box. And I'm hosting an inner child healing workshop next Wednesday, the 4th of March at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time. So anything to do with your heart chakra, your unworthiness wound, your lack of self-worth, your fear of rejection, your fear of abandonment, we can work on that. We're doing a hypnosis, we'll be doing some practices as well. If you want information for that, please comment below.